What's going on, beautiful souls? What's going on? Coming to you with a different setup. But yeah, let's get going. Got a post, or it's actually this direction on the screen. But yeah, we got a post that we going over. So let's get right into it. So she says this is thick thigh yoga. All right. Shout out to you. I just really enjoyed reading this post. It made me think about the healing that I had to do and understanding that I needed with my parents. But she says the last year, understanding my parents weren't my parents. The last year, understanding that my parents weren't parents because they never wanted to be, and not because I was an undesirable child, has helped me heal immensely. Right? Then she says, my parents, wrong screen. My parents were both broken teenagers. Both had lost their mothers within 2 years before my birth. So nobody had any direction. And that's why I'm just like, I just thought her digging through this, and I'm gonna keep going real quick. But I thought her digging through this, it was pretty dope for her to put online and express. So these are definitely conversations that we need to have as my microwave goes off. This helps our healing. You know what I'm saying? This is parents. She's talking about her parents right now. It says, I also had to acknowledge and forgive my grandmother for trying to force my dad to be a father. Listen to that. That was traumatizing for me. This is how I believe a lot of us girls learn it's okay to have kids with someone who doesn't want them. Listen to this. We should not. Understanding that my mother was a child, as was my father, helped me heal from the concept that she just didn't want me. She was 0% prepared to be a mom to a black child at 16 years old. She is the first generation Chinese American. You heard that. That wasn't even black. That wasn't black. So let's keep going. My father once gave me a speech about how lucky I was for making it Earthside because he'd been the father to many who were not who were control alt delete in the utero. Waves around generally at all the BS happening. Lucky to have all of this. Right. Okay. So he gave as you can see what he said, he was just like, yeah, you're lucky to made it through, you know. The rest of y'all got flushed down the toilet pretty much. And yeah, she's like, yeah, lucky. But look at what I have. Two young ass parents that don't know what they're doing. The hardest part of learning how to love was understanding that not everyone has it for you, even if they're supposed to, according to societal norms, movies, etc. I'm telling you, know what I'm saying? She over here, she's speaking fire. You know what I'm saying? I can't even be mad. You know what I'm saying? This is her understanding. And as I'm saying, this is the understanding that I had with my parents. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. I turned 34 this week. It was a legit relief that my father didn't call me and try to BS through a conversation. He told me over a year ago at my grandma's funeral that we needed to talk. I'll update y'all when it happens. Father's still immature. It says, as an unwanted child, it was painful and triggering to watch people try to force someone else to be a parent. I know single parents need a break. I 100% see that. But you're creating systems that will be much better for you and your children's mental health than fighting constantly and teaching the kids they deserve to spend time with someone that doesn't want to be around. And then somebody commented, it's really insane how a lot of us see our parents' shortcomings as our unworthiness. You are enough. So that, like this, I appreciate. I don't know how to say her name, Naichi, probably butchered that. But yeah, appreciate that comment too, because that was well needed. But she broke this down so beautifully, and a lot of people probably gave her flack for it. You can hear me? Okay, I'm talking, baby. What you want me to do? As long as I don't hear your TV in my background, you should be fine. You could relax and watch your TV. I don't know what you want me to say. So, my bad talking to my child. But I just thought it it was pretty dope, and that's what I'm saying. The understanding that I had to have with my parents, and it was just like she said, both her mom and her dad was young. Uh, I can't say the same for both my parents, but that's what I'm saying. I do realize that my mother was a young woman dealing with a lot that had a lot on her shoulders, and everybody doesn't have everybody's strengths not the same. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy because it's like stuff that we look at now. It was probably getting done back in the day, like a thousandfold. And an example I'll give you of that is like Snoop picking up his girl from Poly High School. Like I'm from Long Beach, California, so that's the only reason why I use that example. But like nowadays, you see a older man picking up a high school girl. Like that's like what's going on. But back then, it was like I heard some other men say it, but it was like money was moving. So it was just like he was probably breaking moms off, making sure the fridge was full. And then he dating the daughter or whatnot. The daughter think he fine, whatever, but he a drug dealer. But you will notice that that's what I'm saying. Like it was a norm back in the day, but nowadays it's definitely frowned upon. So it's like that's when like we got these kids in some of these areas, like they don't realize being 16 and pregnant is a bad thing because they mama was hyping it up. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally just did a video. The woman, she said I think she was a mother at like 13, and she said it made her a better person. She said her being a mother at 13 in middle school made her a better person. I really think that kind of stuff is hard to hear, and I wish the internet didn't really have a place for it. You know what I mean? Especially, but that's clearly why there's classes and there's people that there's certain sections that certain people can't get into. There's a gate there for a reason. It's blocked for a reason. Your gate kept for a reason because everybody knowledge and certain knowledge in everybody's hands isn't useful. So I definitely realize that because some people are not gonna do a damn thing with it. So I appreciate her making this post, and that's what I wanted to go over. But yeah, both. That I'm saying, mom, she was definitely going through a lot. Grandma, and that's what I'm saying. Like she even said it. She said my grandmother. She said I had to acknowledge and forgive my grandmother for trying to force my dad to be a father. I don't think we realize how many. One of my close friends, she even kind of admitted it. She did admit it in a way. I was talking to her about it. She was just like, I was pregnant, and she's, I guess, the situation kind of, dispersed. But like while in the situation, she was just like, I was just so happy, like I was glowing. I was in my own mind. She didn't realize like his disgust, his discomfort, like the fact, what I mean, like a man looking at you in disgust, or a man looking at you like he don't really want you, like or 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 unsure about the situation, right? So that's why I'm just like I don't think we as a people we notice, and I guess more specifically, I noticed that a lot of women don't really care to notice, and I also hear it, but I try not to just hear it. But then in your real life or in my real life, I started noticing that the whole, you know what I'm saying, like men, you can't complain. You know what I mean? Like we got to figure it out, and we live in a day and age where you should be able to figure it out. But it's just like realizing that everybody needs help, and that's what I'm saying. But realizing that as a man, you might not get it, so you gonna have to thug it out. Like I'm starting to realize that more and more and more as a man. Okay, understood. So that's why I'm just like as a man, we need more discipline, and that's what I'm saying. Like it didn't even seem like they had it back in the day because we had 23, 24, 25-year-old niggas sleeping with high school girls. I'm not understanding why y'all niggas was weirdos. But like I said, stuff that was a norm back in the day is somehow, that I'm saying, like it was normal back in the day. I don't know how, but that's what I'm saying. Now it's like definitely frowned upon. But y'all was doing it. That's what I'm saying. But the generation before us was the ones doing it. So that's why I'm like, it's a lot of thottery teaching more thottery, and that's kind of the generation we've been going down. But hopefully we wake back up and we see, where the demons are, and learn how to heal and then stay away from them completely, because that's what I'm saying. I don't, like she said, she's turning 34. I don't know how long she's been dealing with this, you know what I mean? Like, or the specific healing process, like, because some people just have damaging years and then they have the healing process. So I don't know how long her healing process was, but it's just like, realize that. So I said this in my last video, and I don't know if I clipped it up and put it up or not, but her first lines, or her second line, was, my parents were both broken teenagers. Both had lost their mothers within 2 years before my birth. Listen to what I just said. That means these kids had babies. They were already kids. Then they lost their mama. They lost their mother. They lost their mother. They probably never grew from that. I bet you when she was 16, she probably had so many issues with her mom, like arguing, fighting, and stuff. And I'm saying that because it's like her mama was probably still acting like she was 16. And I would love to ask her. Like, she probably broke it down somewhere, but I would love to ask her that question or have that insight. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, that's usually what the case is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us that, like, whenever our trauma happened, whenever our deepest trauma happened, whenever our string line of traumas start happening, that's typically the age we stay at until we learn and we heal from those circumstances that happened to us. So yeah, that's what I was getting from that. But yeah, just another, I guess not a reaction, but yeah, want to come to you with a little video, chop it up with y'all. Let me know how you like it. Come to you with more of these. I got a lot, but was just trying to figure out how to do it. Took me about a couple days to get this set up, but yeah, ended up having to use my phone, even though I didn't really want to. But it is what it is. But yeah, give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let your soul speak. Appreciate you for checking me out. God is good. We out.